to see a lot of that tonight. These two bigs, exceptionally talented offensive bigs matched up against each other.
Vanderbilt with the handoff. Anthony Edwards off the glass for two. A guy who...
From the Denver Nuggets as well, and you kind of see that when they leave here and when people go other places, sometimes they may not be as good because of what...
Ooh. Oh, nice read on Pats. Defensively saying we missed some bunnies, a few turnovers. Those plays don't happen when you're playing fast in a rhythm. We played a little too slow in that game, got away from us, Quinn. We saw the game slow down a little too much for the Pacers in that third quarter. The ball just wasn't moving enough.
You're absolutely right. I mean, we were just having a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Carmelo Anthony also still looking for a first championship. Out of the corner, Jalen.
96-78. The Hawks should just shoot threes. They're 21 of 40 on three-pointers. Towns. That's a three from Minnesota.
Anthony Edwards just hitting that last three, his first of the night. Timberwolves have hit 4-6 from downtown here in this fourth quarter, EJ. Towns gets loose for another one.
You know what? Credit to Ron Lue for what he's been able to do execution-wise. Minnesota's also still trying to plug away and stay in the game.
Towns drills for three. By the way,
yeah, he's been playing great. You know, he's getting a lot of reading bounds. He's playing with force. You know, wasn't really worried coming in. I knew he'd come to play today.
You know, Anthony Edwards also found some success early in the game. I know he's very confident, but how do you, as a coach, try to be aware of supporting him?
Like a totally different player. Now, this first half, it's more of the D'Angelo Russell that we've watched the past few years.
Same starting lineups here for both of these teams to begin the third quarter, and the Wolves toss it away.
Turnovers, they get out. Chris Finch got them playing at a very, very high level. Quick pace.
1 out of 2 for Wagner. Edwards. Team. So if you're not going to take away that and you're not going to match their intensity, these are the type of things that can happen. So look forward to seeing the Lakers try and step up and exceed the energy. Not a good start, though, if you're talking about
last game.
Yep, had it last night, 12 points. He's the lone double-figure scorer for the Pacers. Russell has 12, and he's got the ball for Minnesota.
I like what this zone has done to Minnesota, because for the most part, until then,
they can keep their focus here for all 48 minutes.
Rick Robson at halftime, Jim, I was checking out Twitter. He had a great tweet. He said, looking forward to Vanderbilt and Domas Sabonis on Monday. How fun is that going to be?
Execution on that slip screen. Giannis and Chris Middleton operating out of a little two-man game action.
He's got the last 7 points here for the Bucks, and Beasley.
Denver got a taste of it in the preseason when they played the Timberwolves on October 8th. 23 turns.
Priority, and guys, you know, it is to me too. So I got a little treat for you in pure New Orleans fashion. Our friend Walter, he's going to deliver a little personal delivery of beignets.
Because he's fun. And they're not going to do that. That's almost like if he had hit Towns and forced him backwards, but he spun off of him, they wouldn't have called an offensive foul.
Towns looking for his first points here the second quarter after 14 in the first. But this guy, he's
going to have a tall order trying to guard Morris, especially in that post area.
It's Edwards who got it from Towns.
But that's where he has the advantage.
And he was dominant in the first half, so yeah, they're shorthanded, but you never know. They missed Paul George with us, and we did not play well that game.
That's right. Monroe, another nice pass.
And turning it over is not going to work, and if you're not going to be able to contain Jalen Brunson, it's going to be a long night.
I mean, each of these teams is missing 3 guys that they would love to have in the starting lineup. Doncic, Porzingis, and Hardaway for the Mavericks. Vanderbilt, Pat Bev.
The 12.
And it all started, like you said, Jim, that Vanderbilt play, and it set the tone for that third quarter. Russell, nobody picks him up. He takes it and makes it. Going into the locker room before this thing gets out of hand.
Warriors have won 5 straight on their home floor, 5 straight overall.
Wow.
Towns works the baseline off the feed from Reed.
That's what I'm talking.
3:30 to go. Chris Marlowe, Scott Hasty, Katie Winge. You see the timeout situation. Denver with 3, Minnie with 2. Nuggets 3 fouls to give. Contested shot around and out for Beasley. He finally
on the road. He said this is their house. They're hungry, and they're a team with playoff aspirations. They don't want to lose 2 in a row. But for what it's worth, the Clippers were 4-2 last year in that second game in the mini set. Brian, back to you.
Good stuff, Jamie. They'll have to work for it here tonight. He goes inside, lays it in.
It can just swing your momentum. The Minnesota Timberwolves got out to such a great start playing good basketball. They've got to settle in. They got to settle in, and I really like that, getting Karl Anthony Towns in the post.
I feel like you got a pretty good chance to get this one here tonight in L.A.
It's all about, being in balance. And Malik Beasley was right there. I mean, again.
Ball game. Jordan McLaughlin running the offense for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns bullet pass to Vanderbilt.
17 points. He's tied his season high. But, man, I want to know about the jumper.
It's all about the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Well, it's 2 great tastes that go great together, and his game on both ends of the floor are going very nicely together tonight as McDaniel scores that.
well, but the last 14 Minnesota points. D'Angelo Russell is back in. First action of the night for Tyus Jones. Naz Reid in for the first time tonight. Gives it up to Edwards. Has it stuck.
Our producer said you'd have been 6'10", have been on the all-time 6'10" or better great shooters.
That's exactly right.
Right. Okay. It's all Larry's fault. Boy, he gets abused on this show, doesn't he?
Blame it on somebody else.
He's such a great coach. Here's Towns. Spots the open man in the corner, and the jumper is
in during that timeout. You got your youngest player on the inbound. They give it the easy 2 to